Okay, so if you're watching this, then you probably need to start working on something really fast. It could be like homework, it could be taxes, it could be answering to that email of that coworker who sent you for already because you kinda still have to work on that thing that you've been putting off because you've been watching cat videos on YouTube. Not saying that that's me, not at all. So anyways, in this video I'm going to show you how to start on anything that you want to start on and make sure that you also keep going at it. Okay, step number 1. Important one. Do not forget this. Do not start. Okay, I know, sounds weird, but what's the point of starting at something if you do not know what you're working towards? You will be walking up the stairs to a place that has no second floor. Really, are you going to do that? First of all, think about why you are doing this. What are you working towards? Here are some goals you can work towards. First of all, think about your homework. If you do that, your nasty, ugly teacher is going to stop bothering you about it. Let's say that you have to do the laundry. Do this so that you can wear your favorite shirt on your next date. Or let's say that you really get annoyed by your coworker about the fact that he's annoying you, that you're not doing anything. Start doing something so he has nothing to annoy you about. I'm not talking out of personal experience here. The point is that you have a goal that's logical, the reason that you work towards something. The other thing that you want to do, besides creating a goal for yourself, is also creating a reward for yourself. So right now I can hear you thinking, why do I have to have a goal and a reward? And the reason for that is that a goal is there to give you a logical reason to do something, but the logical reasons aren't always motivating. That is where the reward comes in. The reward is this illogical thing that you enjoy so much that it will motivate you to do anything. Even answering those stupid emails of that coworker. The goal is the logical reason that motivates you, but when that isn't enough, you need something illogical that you enjoy a lot more, and that is your reward. When thinking of rewards, think about the regular things like getting a fancy cup of coffee instead of that regular garbage you always drink, cuddling with your significant other, taking a nice and relaxing walk through the park. Or we can be realistic here and you are going to either watch porn or eat junk food. You know it's true, don't you lie to me. Quick recap. You want to have a goal and a reward for yourself. The goal is there to make sure that you have a logical reason to do it, and the reward is there to make sure that you have this illogical motivation inside of you to start doing this. Step number 2 is the easiest one to do. Put away those distractions. Now, do you really need your phone to make your homework? Put it in the room next to you and on silent. Do you really need that cookie now? Wait for your reward time. Do you really need to be on social media? Yeah, this one's hard, not gonna lie about it. If social media is putting you up from working or achieving anything because you have to check if Anna and Olaf start getting back together, then you probably have a problem. But don't worry about it, we can fix this. Now you may think, how can I fix this? But there's an easy way to fix it, and it is using a site blocker. By doing this, you can no longer check to see on how Olaf is doing. You can no longer go to that nasty site you're thinking of, because that's for your reward time. And sadly, and this is really sad, you can no longer check cat videos out on YouTube. An example of an extension or app that you can use would be Stay Focused. And I will leave a link in the description for Stay Focused. This is not a sponsored video or anything. I just think it's an amazing extension to Google Chrome, and I'm sure it will help you a lot as well. I told you this would be the easiest step to say, but the hardest one to actually pull off. So you've come this far, you've set a goal, you have prepared a reward, and you've removed all distractions. But you're still not ready to start yet. At this point, a lot of people will say to you, just start working. But in reality, this still is the hardest step that you have to take. Instead of just starting like everybody else says, in step 3, I want you to start starting. Now this may sound weird, but listen to me for a moment. Let's say that I say to you, write me an essay. You would not do it. And if you tell to yourself, write an essay right now, you probably aren't going to do that as well. However, what if you told yourself, I'm going to write one alinea. Instead of going to the gym, I'm just going to put on my gym clothes. Instead of calling somebody and asking something important, I'm just going to dial in their number, not click on call yet, just dial in their number. By doing this, you have started starting. And because you've started starting, you are kind of getting yourself in the flow. This is what's called starting to start. The point of this isn't to complete the entire project in one go, but it is to get you in the flow of doing something. If I put on my clothes to start working out, then I at least should do one exercise. and once I've done that one exercise, it would be kind of a waste to not do another one. The reason this works is because the brain likes to complete things. Once you've started something, the brain kind of has opened this door and it needs to close it, and it cannot close that door before you have done the things that you needed to do. This is why starting is so important. If you want to ask someone on a date via phone, if you put in the number and you are ready to call her, you kinda have to click the call button. Why? Because it is just one click away, and if you didn't click it, you would never get the answer to the question you had burning so hard inside of you. And you have already dialed in the number, so you've already started it. If you were to stop and not call after having the number ready and being one click away from a call, then you would feel terrible. It wouldn't feel closed off. After all, you were so close to actually doing the thing you had to do, but you didn't even finish it. You opened the door and now you have to close it. But you cannot close it without doing the exercise that's connected to it. You dialed in the number, you have to click the call button now. You put on the gym clothes, you have to do at least one exercise now. After all, this will get you into the flow of doing the next small step. When you are talking on that phone, you have to ask for the date. How would you feel if you finally had the balls to call, but you were too scared and didn't ask the question you had burning inside of you? Because you're already on the phone, it is a small step to ask for the date. And because it's such a small step, and you've already dialed in the number, clicked on call, and you already got a conversation going, then you might as well do the final step. Okay, so let's recap. The first thing you do when you want to start working on something is you create a goal and a reward. The second thing that you do is to make sure that you have no distractions, so remove all of them. And the third thing and the final thing that you do is you start by doing the first small step. By doing these 3 steps, you can be sure that you can start working on anything that you want to start on, and make sure that you will also keep working on it. Please tell me in the comment section below what you are going to work on. Oh, and one last thing before you start working. If you're thinking right now, hey, this guy helped me learn something and this video is actually quite useful for me, please subscribe to this channel so that you can learn a lot more. This video is over now, you know what to do, get started on working. See you next time.